Good morning. It's coffee talk. 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 Coffee talk. Good morning. Picture this. Picture being in a classroom, a yoga classroom of 20 people or so. Okay. Let's say that they're all beginners, or at least folks that are wanting to start with the fundamentals, the basics of yoga. So we get on our hands and our knees, right? And we start to move the spine. We start to notice the way the breath is long and deep, or it's shallow and choppy, or it's being held, or whatever. We're just noticing and we're moving. And then when we are ready, we are going to push into our hands, we're going to push into our feet, and we're going to lift our bottom up to the sky in what's known as downward dog pose. Downward dog pose. In this pose, the blood starts to move to your head because you're upside down, right? The blood starts to come to your head. Feels a little bit odd for folks who've never turned themselves upside down like this before. Feels vulnerable, slightly scary. There's blood rushing to my head. And sometimes, oftentimes, those real beginners will start to cry. They'll start to cry in downward dog pose. So then the knees come down and we go to what's called child's pose, where we rest, we reflect. And when we talk about why did you cry in that pose? Oftentimes the answer is somewhere along the line of, I've just never been aware of my brain before, my mind before, my head, that filling up, that nurturing quality of what I was doing to turn myself upside down, like stirring the soup, became so vulnerable that it made me shed tears. Okay. I tell you this story because oftentimes when I'm in downward dog pose, I feel that way even now, 10, 12 years into it, because I'm so grateful to this brain of mine, right? This mind, the actions of my brain, the mind can move. I'm so deeply grateful that my brain and my mind work. And so I'm inviting you to ponder this as well. When you think about your brain, the capacity of your brain, the capacity of all that it is capable of without you having to think about it at all, without you having to be grateful for it at all, what it's capable of doing, what it does for you. Can we sit for a moment and just be grateful? Thank you. 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 Maybe even to the point of tears. Okay. I'm talking today about the appreciation, the gratitude we have for our mind. Now, when I think about my hobbies, I think about everybody I know who's doing all these kinds of hobbies, and I think, what are my hobbies? What do I like to do? I love, love, love to study the brain. I love to read about neuroscience. I love to read about filtering. I love to read about conscious and unconscious and the different ways we can move and program the filters of our mind, the lenses of our mind. Right? I love it. I love it. I love it. And I want so much to offer this to you. Okay. We think about the physical weight of our body. We think about what we're eating. We think about how much our BMI is. We think about all this stuff. But can we just sit in gratitude for the way this brain of ours moves? And that's what we're talking about in the Inner Circle this week. We're talking about, who are you? Who are you? What is the movie, the video, the film, the book, the story, the narrative that your brain tells you that you are? And where are you stuck, right? Where are you living in the past when you want to transform. And I can see this in myself, which is why I'm offering it to you. I can see it in myself. And I'm having so much fun this last 2 weeks, really diving into this work as my heart feels really open. My birds are leaving the nest. And so I'm really looking at the lens of who am I now? Who am I? Who do I want to be as these things are changing for me? And I'm offering that to you too. So first, ponder, are you grateful that this brain of yours works? You don't even have to think about it. It works, right? This mind of yours, these actions, right? This way of moving your brain, the mind, it works. It works. You can move your mind to get tasks done. You can move your mind to binge watch Netflix. You can move it. Are you grateful for that? And then if you wanted to do a deeper dive, we're going to be working on who are you? We're going to really look at the lens, the filter, the windows that you're living your life behind, maybe even the prison bars that you're living your life behind, the stuckness that you're living your life behind. We are looking at your mind this week in our month of gratitude. Okay. If you'd like to join us for this work, you can come to the Inner Circle meetings, or you can just ponder alongside. Reach out to me. It's powerful. It's powerful work when we think about the life that we have. And we talked the other week about what people regret at the end of their life, right? This is it. Get focused. Get focused on what's going on inside that brain of yours, that mind of yours. And if I can help you, reach out. Super powerful work, right? Living the life we love starts there. All right. Deep bows. So much love. I hope to see you on the mat, and namaste.